Now anybody will put something for my OP go put for my OPE. Anybody will put something for my access go get the access.
What's going on, buddy? Mr Sly back here, and you're welcome back to the channel. Today we got an interesting video coming up. We are going to be looking to some Nigerian girls, quite good looking girls, and they are going to be telling us what they would give us as men if we give them money. And this is going to confirm something I've been saying for quite a while on this channel. But before we get to that, I have to say this. Shout out to members of the Sly gang. We have been getting a lot of responses on our videos, running into hundreds. And amongst those comments we get is a lot of support, of course, from you guys. We also get those ladies who come in here to counter the MNMJ movement, Make Nigeria Great Again. And there's a lady specifically who has been dropping loads of comments. Her comment is going to set the tone for today's discussion. Let's look at the comment right here. It says, "It's funny how you are blaming women while it's a two-way thing." Now she goes on to say a lot, but she makes or drops a paragraph that tallies with my point of view. And here she says, "There's nothing like unconditional love from women or men. Women and men relationship is transactional." Grammatical error. The men need something in exchange from the women. It might not be monetary. The same goes to women. Now, I don't know if you just found me, lady package, lady present, but this has literally been my point of view for well over 2 years. And this whole thing has gone from love to being a transaction. Now, I want to ask lady package, are you actually joking on me? Or are you trying to get my attention? Because this is what I've always been saying. This is literally what I've always been saying. So lady gift, please. I'm sorry.
Talk to me direct, don't go through the corners.
But then, jokes apart, guys, I'm not going to give too much of what we're going to get into. Let's get to the video right here. But do me a favor, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Roll the tape. It says, okay now. Let's see.
Now anybody will put something for my OP go put for my OPE.
Anybody will put something for my access go get the access.
Now anybody will put something for my first bank, now I go first snack.
Now anybody will put something for my GTB, I go guarantee my trust.
Now who put something for my providence, I go first provide bakers for.
Now I'll put something for my pampe and I go use my pampe.
Hey, all the humanity. Okay. Now, for the international viewers who are not quite understanding what's going on here, because they're speaking a bit of pidgin, and I can see them in their Lekki houses, those are tiny box houses that make them feel like kings. But let us run this video through again. I'm going to be going through the video again. I'm going to be watching these ladies right here, and I'm going to break down what they're saying for you in case you did not understand their pidgin. So we're going to start with this chick right here on mute, and let's listen.
Now anybody will put something for my OP go put for my OPE.
All right. I paused the video right there. I didn't plan to. It just happened. Pause. But she says, now anybody want to put something for my OP, go put for my OPE or whatever it is. OPE basically is a bank. OPE bank is an online bank. You get me? It's a bank. And the OPE, as you can see, she's showing you what it is. Take notes. So she said, if you put something in that bank, then you can put something in this bank. Next one.
Anybody will put something for my access go get the access.
All right, Access Bank. We are talking about Access Bank right here. Access Bank is quite a flat bank. As you can see, she also has some assets that is flat, but let's put that aside. But what she's saying is, if you put into the Access Bank, you can get access to that confluence point. That's what we call it over here. We don't say the nasty word. On to the next girl.
Now anybody will put something for my first bank, now I go first snack. Anybody will put something
let's
for
go back. Let's go back. What is
my
this?
first bank, now I go first snack.
I must say, this girl is pretty. Take it or leave it. This girl is pretty. Slim, dark chocolate. But what I'm going to say is this. You heard what she said. The person, when put something for her first bank, another bank, take note. Now be the person when she go first knack. Hey. I must say, this play on word right here is very good. But they are telling you young men something. They are telling you old men something. They are telling you sugar daddies something. She says, who put her for the first bank, then go first knack. The next one.
Anybody will put something for my GTB, I go guarantee my trust.
Okay, so we have a bank called GTB, Guarantee Trust Bank. So she says, if you put something in the GTB, she will guarantee you of her trust. Listen, members of the Sly gang, we don't need your trust. Keep your trust because no, we can't trust you. On to the last girl.
Now who put something for my providence, I go first provide bakers for.
The girl looks like she was forced to do this video, but she says, if you put something in the Providence Bank, she will provide the pekus for. The conference point is what we say.
Now put something for my palm pay and I go use my palm pay.
This girl right here, she said, if you put something in the palm pay, another bank palm pay, she will use the palm to pay you, of which we all know what she's saying. Let us stop joking right here. Let us get serious now, young men. Now, your everyday relationship, I tell you, it's a transaction. It's not about love. I always say it. You try to tell me, Mr. Sly, I'm not paying for my girlfriend to date her, but these girls, nothing, I'm not paying. Young man, you are paying. These girls you are seeing right here, these girls are not your typical pros. No, these are people's girlfriends right here. I hope you know. These are people's girlfriends right here, and they are telling you what they'll do, what it takes for the boyfriend to get the access. To get the access, he has to pay to the access bank. Now I ask you men out there, what is the difference between these girls who are your regular everyday girls and the girls at 8 p.m? Now, as long as you are dating a woman with the goal in mind to have access to that conference point, which I tell you, over 90% men of you out there want access to the conference point. So as long as you are dating now with that hope of access, you are definitely going to be paying something. One way or the other, you are definitely going to be paying something. Now the question becomes this: considering all the stress men have to put up with, considering all the arguments men have to experience while dating these girls, most men start to ask themselves that if they're going to keep paying for that access, taking those troubles, taking those stress, they might as well skip that and go to 8 p.m. That's why I did a video where I said this is why pros cannot stop in Nigeria, because I try to break things down from a social point of view. But you guys are not understanding what I'm saying. You think we're just here to run videos and laugh at girls, although they're worth laughing at. Now let's look at it from another point of view. We're going to look at the other guys who can't afford to pay for that access to the girlfriend, to the access bank, to the first bank, to the providers, for the pekus. These are the guys that girls call broke. This set of guys begin to have what we call scarcity mentality. And the first girl who manages to tell them I love you, the first girl who manages to kiss them, the first girl who manages to say, okay, I will overlook your financial state and I will love you, those guys rush immediately to get married to those girls. Knowing fully well that they're not financially ready, but knowing also that they cannot be financially ready for a long time but still want love, they end up rushing to go and get married to those kind of girls. They end up selling the plot of land their father gave them to go and get married. Now, when you marry a girl like this with your, half uncooked state of no finance and nothing, you have to realize that you can't take a stand in your relationship because you don't have the money. So if you don't have the money, you can't have the say. Make Nigeria men great again, MNMG. You need to know these three things, guys. True love and romance don't exactly exist anymore. Okay? Everything done now is on a transactional level. And if you're a broke guy, just forget about women. Focus on getting yourself up. That is the main thing at this point in time. Relationship, when you are broke dating basically is a waste of time. Because the time you could have dedicated to doing something more financially empowering, you are dedicating to chasing this girl who is asking for ope to bakwe or whatever she's calling it. Join my Patreon, guys. We've set up the Patreon quite long ago. Patreon.com/Mr Sly. We're discussing plans, tips, and skills to help men get their money up. But with that being said, it is what it is. I'm out.